Hello, my name is Rose Winkle. We may or may have met in the past. I've always kind of wanted to have a YouTube video, but I haven't really so much because I've thought about doing like one about crafting, one about crocheting, one about knitting. I also sew. I'm also a medical student. I've been doing that about 2.5 years. Some stuff has come up though, and since medical school, I actually left one program, ended up doing chiropractic school for a semester while my grandma was unfortunately passing. And at 89, though, that's pretty great, and she still comes around. This is one of her hats. I miss her a lot, but she's still here every day. And then I actually went to another medical school program. Now, there's something interesting that went on in this life. All my life, I've had headaches. Migraines. Only 3 to 4 a year. A lot of people get these, but what a lot of people don't realize is that they're kind of a big deal when they start to change. And so earlier, probably around last year, was when it started to change, but it wasn't a major change until about January. I used to get 3 to 4 in an entire year, and I would get that in a month. And I was in a new medical school program in Grenada. So I was living on an island in the Caribbean, which if you're applying to medical school, if you've already been there, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about it in another video. But at the same time, it was something different. But I started to get more migraines than I used to. I used to always have kind of like if a camera flash goes off and you see those spots from the flash, that's what I used to have. And now all of a sudden I would see like a blur, kind of like what you see when you do have a headache, as if it's like an electric charge. That is pretty common, but it wasn't common for me, and all of a sudden I have them. I went from seeing headaches 3 to 4 times a year to 3 to 4 times a month to 3 to 4 times a week until I hit June and my migraines were 3 to 4 times a week, and then I started to get nausea with it. This is something very new. It's something very different. Up to this point, you may have met me before. You may not have. You may have met me because of a friend or family member. I ended up seeing a neurologist who sent me for a migraine surgeon. Right? Migraine. An MRI, not a migraine. Sometimes I do get a little stuck, but you'll catch me get caught back up. Because I had a physical exam totally fine. And so I went and I had an MRI. Now, mind you, I had started on migraine medicines where I was taking one every day because I had a lot of pain. And I kind of put off getting an MRI because I was like, oh, a lot of people get them. It's fine. 80% of people are fine. But they weren't going away. The medicine was helping a little bit, but it wasn't completely away. So starting January 20th, when this was clearly becoming worse and taking a few months to gradually build up, July 20th, I went and I got my MRI. I was able to go somewhere from home. So it's 5 minutes from my house. I went, drove up by myself, had it done, and my technical surgeon found out I was a medical student, and she talked to me about it. And before I left, she actually also gave me my own disc so I could view this. So I actually saw the image on my own before hearing from the doctor. So I saw it on my own at 11 a.m. after having already been a medical scribe in the ER for a few years, having attended both medical general anatomy, neuroanatomy, as well as clinical neurology. And I pulled up my own, sorry about the glare, but I pulled up my own MRI. And this is Ulga. Oh, she disappeared. So this is one of the best pictures you can see of Ulga. And, you know, at first I was like, oh, it could be someone else's. I could have gotten someone else's MRI by accident, but I drove 5 minutes away. She gave me my own disc. I kept looking through. Here's my nose. see the side, there's my nose. And I cried a little bit. And then I got a little bit over it. And I immediately reached out to the people I know from medical school and said, this is what's happening. I talked to my family members. And I found out, looking at my own screen at 11 a.m., I didn't hear from my teacher until 4 p.m. But at the same time, you have to remember, most normal people don't get their MRI right away. And so you'll see more videos from me. This is a big deal. Obviously, I do have a big giant MRI. MRA. I have a big brain tumor. Her name is Ulga, and she causes a lot of problems. I'll have some more videos where I kind of talk about how she's affecting my life. And right now I'm just taking it easy day by day. You know, I still want to be a doctor. That's still my path. But at the same time, it's my goal to make this big giant thing get all better. So this is just my intro. Again, my name is Rose. Ulga, we can kind of see her a little bit, was removed about a week ago now, about 50%. And her name is Ulga, so she'll be referenced. This is my grandma's hat. And hopefully we'll see you coming up soon. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. And I look forward to using this video to also let other people know. You know, I've had this migraine for years, and it all of a sudden got worse. I also was watching a video of someone on YouTube who got them all of a sudden, and hers turned out to be cancerous. At the moment, mine does not seem cancerous. It's just a tumor causing more problems because of how big it got. But it's still a big deal. And, you know, at 28 years old, there's more that I can do to help other people with it. So I hope you come by later and that you have a great day today. See you later.